Hi guys, and welcome to another video on Amazon YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be covering search term impression share report. Now that's a long name for an Amazon report, but it doesn't get more detailed than this. So with this report you will be able to see on a search term level, so not even by the keyword or product, but search term level, the actual search that somebody typed in, how well you are ranked compared to your competitors. Are there 2 or 3 or 4 competitors better ranked than you on that search term, and how much of an impression share you take on each search term? So let's break it down. At the end of this video, you're going to be really able to drill down in details how well you are ranked, which is especially important during product launches. Okay, so how to get to this report? You go to your sponsor product reports on the left. When presented, you select sponsor products, then select search term. For the report type, so the search term impression share. Select the last 30 days, for example, or as long as you would like. And you have the option to select summary or daily. Now, unlike the other report, this is really important decision. Go and create each one of these and then analyze the data, see the difference, and is it something which see which one of these two time units reflect better for you. With summary, you will get your search term impression share data for the whole period of 30 days. But for example, if you're in a product launch or just during the phase when you push certain keywords to increase your organic rank, then you will probably have to select daily. Please note that unfortunately there's a data lag of up to 48 hours, sometimes 24, sometimes 48, but still when you're tracking something day after day, as you would in these kind of situations, then select daily time unit, because this will give you a breakdown per search term per day how you're ranking. So if you increase your bid today, so in 2 days you will see the exact data, how that change reflected in reality, how well you are ranked for that search term. For this report, I've selected summary for this video just for the sake of easier explanation, but it's the same logic. So back to the report now. You will see the start date and then date here that I pulled this report like almost a month ago, 20 days ago. So it's a summary, as I said, so it's not a daily. If you've chosen the daily time unit, then you will see here like November the 9th, November the 9th. Then for the same search term, the next day and the next day and the next day, depending on what's the date range that you've selected. Now, the new and most important columns here, the metrics that you have, are these two: search term impression rank and search term impression share. Now, this will break it down for you. So each search term, how well is it ranked? For this search term, you will see you can see here that we are on the position 1. So all the other brands are below us for this search term. And it's important to note that even though that we are position 1 in the last 30 days, we are only grabbing quote unquote 36% of that search term impression share of the whole chunk of the impressions available in the world. In this marketplace, we are grabbing 36% of that. So that tells you that you can increase your bid even more if you like, but that will not give you more impression share. You cannot get bigger part of the cake if you increase your bid. So you maxed out. This search term impression share, I usually relate this to the market share. So For this marketplace, that's it. So we are ranked number 1. We have 36% of market share, which is huge because this is not a branded search term. It's a generic search term, and all the other brands take up the rest of that 64% spread along the whole all of our competitors, basically. Sorry. So, and then you will see, because for some of different keywords can generate same search terms. For example, if you have balls in broad match, that can generate a search term for red ball. Then you can have a red ball in phrase that will also generate search term of red ball. You can have that in exact match, and it's going to generate red ball. So here in the customer search term column, you will see repeated search terms. And then in the rest of the columns that I removed, because I don't want to bore you with that, you will see in which campaign, in which ad group that search term appeared. But regardless of the ad group, this is the stat. These are the stats. So number one position and for the impression rank, and 36% of impression share. Now, here are additional metrics that you can use to compare the performance of that search term in different campaign and in different match type. Now, if you did your homework and properly structured your campaigns and have one campaign and one ad group and then one or more keywords inside, then this will enable you to easily control the performance of your keywords, especially if you have single keyword campaigns for your most important keywords that you want to rank organically for and protect that market share and impression share. Here you can see and compare it easily that what's the relation between the cost per click that you're paying and the number of sales that you're getting and how profitable it is and what's your conversion rate. Here you can quickly see that this is all let's mark them, this is all the same keyword. Sorry, same search term, as you can see by the data. So the same search term impression share. And you can see that depending on which campaign is it, we have higher or lower click-through rate. Now the highest click-through rate must be the top of search campaign with the spend and the CPC. So typically we see that somewhere around 90 cents we perform pretty okay. So 99, 91, 144, we have most of our orders happening here. Let's try and find some other one. For example, here we are position number 3 for this search term on all of these campaigns, but this is the search term. Now, since we are position number 3 for this search term, that means that in our category there are only 2 brands that have better impression rank on this search term than us. So it can be hundreds and thousands of other brands selling the similar product, but targeting the same search term. So, but only 2 of them are better than us. And it's important to know that you are position number 3 and you grab 12% of market share. Impression share. That means that top 2 guys are actually grabbing the rest, probably much bigger chunk, and then all the others are spread. Further, what this also tells you is that there's probably more room for improvement if you increase your bid. How to know that? It's easy. Just increase your bid higher than you're bidding right now and monitor your search term impression share report. So increase today. If it's Wednesday today, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys who celebrate this day. And then you increase the bid today, and in 2 days you can pull the search term impression share and see the actual results out of that. So if you increase your bid and you go from the position number 3 to the position number 2, in a daily report, then that gives you an information that it's about bid, as it is most of the time if the keyword is relevant. Here we can see that click-through rate varies depending on the campaign, and then different cost per click. For most of these, we're actually not converting, but it's really low spend, just a few clicks. This is the only campaign that actually drives meaningful amount of traffic. So 10 orders, decent ACoS, not so good conversion rate, but for this account, that's pretty good. Then we can go further down the page. This is interesting one. So for this one, we have, what's the ACoS? Wow. So position number 13, only fraction of search term impression share. So if this was really super relevant keyword for us, search term for us, then we would probably have to increase the bid even more. It's pretty high, so it's already at 157, which is huge for this marketplace and for this account, but it's worth testing. So this is a good scenario for you guys to see that this is where you can really use this report and see how do you measure against your competition. Again, there is no single report that shows you this amount of data in details or on a search term level. So not even a keyword level, but a search term level. So you can really narrow down. In the past, I've used this report during product launches, and it really helped me drive good decisions because, yeah, I was only angry because it didn't I couldn't see this data on a daily basis. Like if I increase the bits today, then I can pull the report tomorrow, but because it's not available, as I said, because of the data lag that Amazon has. But it was really one of the most important reports that we did daily and measured the results and outcomes of the different optimizations if we increase the placement adjustment or the actual bid. So really interesting report, one of the most important ones. I'm not sure how many people actually use it, but it's pure gold. Yeah, so I think you get the point. I don't want to go too long with this, but you get the idea. So impression rank 30, so a lot of people ahead of us here, low impression share, and then you can also experiment with the clicks and what works and what not. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to answer each one of them. And yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.